Good evening everybody, this is Cat. Welcome back to yet another Pioneer video. In this one we are of course back on the rock. I've been testing a few different iterations of Golgari midrange off camera. I know it's been a while since my last upload, so apologize for that, just been really busy with real life stuff. But of course, it feels good to be back on the black based midrange grind. Haven't been too successful to be honest with black green lately, but still trying my best to figure out a nice 75, try out different things, and of course here, you may have noticed that we're trying out Field of Ruin, which is really exciting. I know that in my last video, which I guess was like about 2 weeks ago by now, I kind of presented a list that was not too dissimilar from this one, but I have made some changes, some pretty notable changes from that video with this list. Mainly in the sideboard, but I guess in the main deck, especially just the Field of Ruins. Field of Ruin has felt very good for me. A lot of you guys suggested me trying it out, and I think it makes a lot of sense. It feels really nice being able to play a card like this in a deck that doesn't have any real easy ways of getting Revolt, like blood tokens or treasure tokens. We do have Bankbuster for the treasure token Revolt, which is not irrelevant, but doesn't come up too often in my experience, and so I think having just the innate value in the mana base to trigger Revolt for Fatal Push I think is pretty big for us, and besides that, Field of Ruin can fix our mana base if we really do need it. We are playing the one forest for that, but can disrupt mainly man lands is where it really comes up, and then if we're playing against a deck that has you know, a 3+ color mana base, it's pretty of course nice in that sense as well. Yeah, other than that, I've messed with the removal suite just a tiny bit, going 2 Decay, 2 Trophy, and then 2 of these Doomblade effects. This has felt pretty good. I know I was pretty big on Decay in my last video, and I think it's really good against Mono Green and Sacrifice, and that's why I was kind of playing it. Sacrifice has gone down just a bit since then and now, and so I think that I would rather have more just more universally good removal effects like Trophy, like Heartless Act and Go for the Throat, so I think these numbers make a bit of sense. I kind of do actually like the just the 2-2-2 split of these types of effects, so nothing to scoff at there, of course. Going to be testing out Scooze. I have felt pretty good about this card, although I'm a little suspect of it just because it can be slow, and Shadow is just, I feel like oftentimes a lot faster of a card in terms of closing out games, but of course we'll see how that goes. 2 Bankbuster, I think 3 Liliana is pretty good, 2 Trespasser, and then in the sideboard I've made some pretty notable changes. I've kind of got inspired by KO Diamonds. He's been grinding the rock recently in Pioneer, which is really cool, and he's pretty big on the Go Blinks and Noxious Grasps, and I was really liking those as well, just in my testing from getting inspired by him in that sense. Noxious Grasp, great against Mono Green, and then has a lot of kind of surprising applications elsewhere, against Blue White Control, against any sort of like Bring to Light deck. It's really good against those as well. So Noxious Grasp is definitely pretty cool. Go Blink, I'm not actually entirely sold on this, just because Phoenix is like a pretty tough matchup, and has gotten like really consistent recently with the printing of Sleight of Hand into Pioneer, that is. Having like exile effects is really important. I'm not entirely sure if Go Blink is what we want to be doing. Unlicensed Hearse or just Soul Guide Lantern may be better, but Go Blink is pretty nice because it has applications against like mid-range decks or just kind of bigger decks overall. So not too entirely disappointed to see this, but we'll see if that's actually pretty relevant enough to be playable here. We do have main deck Scoozes and Trespassers, of course, but we'll see how the graveyard matchups are. And then 2 Path of Peril, in addition to the 3 Extinction Events. I really like this. I think that we have the ability to play a lot of Wrath effects in our deck, especially Path of Peril, because we don't really care too much if Dreadknight dies. We, of course, do care if Scooze dies, but, you know, Path of Peril is just really good in the matchups where we kind of really need the help, especially against Boros Convoke, which has been seeing a resurgence recently. So definitely like seeing that in the sideboard, and KO Diamonds, I believe, is playing too as well, so that's pretty nice. Yeah, still trying out the Ashiok. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about this card. Mainly against Lotus Field, just because I felt that matchup is pretty tough for us recently. I guess it does get better with having the Field of Ruins in as well, but we'll see how that goes if we do get matched up against it. And yeah, other than that, not too much from me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Of course, sorry about the kind of lapse in time where I was gone, but of course back on the grind, and hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and see you guys for the matches. Alright, round number 1. We're on the draw with Keepable Hand. Put up mulligans to 5, so pretty apt to have Duress plus double Liliana for this one. Jegantha, so probably what means sacrifice, most likely, if I had to bet on it. Ooh, what is this? Ornithopter, oh, probably just Convoke. I was like, ooh, Ornithopter, interesting, but no, it's just Convoke, so we don't really have the best hand against them with the Lilianas. I think I'll still lead on Duress. Would have much preferred a Thoughtseize to try to get, yeah, a Convoke creature, or just any other card, like a creature. That's okay, at least we can push this, and then we're just taking 3 a turn, which, you know, is something for sure that we have to be worried about, but at least not right now. Definitely glad to have the Path of Peril post board for this matchup. Even Noxious Grasp is okay. Extinction Event as well. Okay, I guess we're gonna Liliana plus here. Away that Jegantha. So 2 cards in hand. Oh, there's a land. Let's see if they attack Liliana. They do. Okay. So let's plus away Thoughtseize. Ganjo. Okay. Now get past turn, or I don't think Edicting really does much. I think we just pass turn here. Kind of want to sit on this trophy as long as possible, in case they do top deck a. Oh, that's pretty good. In case they do top deck a Convoke creature. So this is 3 more creatures. So am I gonna trophy here? We could trophy, then they have 3 creatures. They're gonna kill Liliana. Then we can at least edict down to 2 creatures. So they still can't flip. I think this is correct. Ooh, however, yeah, definitely should have fielded first though, to be mana efficient. Oh, they failed to find, so they have 1 mountain, okay. Yeah, should have fielded first, because we're going to be slamming Liliana here most likely. And then if they top deck a land, then we're in pretty tough shape. Yeah. So hopefully, at this point, let's just hope they don't top deck a land this one turn and punish us, but kind of deserve it. Yeah, there it is. That's really unfortunate. So this puts us pretty behind, I would say. I get to flip the Legion's Landing. Yeah. First game with Field of Ruin. I have tested with it, of course, but still getting used to it, I suppose. To be fair, we didn't have the best opening hand, and then, you know, drawing Thoughtseize wasn't too ideal. second Thoughtseize as well. There's not much we could draw here to get out of this. What would it be? Just Sheoldred, I guess. Yeah. Fatal push, I guess that's okay. So they make a token. We could block and then push one creature. Still in pretty tough shape. So they're on Clarion Spirit. I wonder if they have the what's it called? Resolute reinforcements, I think. Okay, let's just get rid of these lifelinkers, I think, probably. Okay. So that probably does it, yeah, even with drawing Sheoldred. Yeah. Okay. So misplayed just a bit there. We're definitely disadvantaged game one anyways though. So I think let's just bring in all the Extinction Events, and then probably just both Noxious Grasp as well, despite only hitting, what, like half their creatures? I think definitely Duress out, definitely Liliana's out. Thoughtseize is always a tough decision. I think generally it's not the best. We can't just keep one in and have a pretty clean 60 like this. Because it is fine, you know, hitting a convoke creature, but otherwise isn't incredibly ideal. But we are in the play. Bankbuster similarly not too good. Could maybe see bringing in Tear Asunder over it. Okay, wow, look at this hand. Lots of removal into Sheoldred. Can't complain too much. Leave up Fatal Push here, turn 1. Honestly, may not even go for it. Yeah, I think I'll hold it for a sec here. I think going Tomb there makes sense. Just keeping our life total as high as possible. Okay, so they do this, they're gonna have Convoke available, so I do think we are forced to push here. Okay, it looks like they're F6 and just don't have it anyways, but it's okay. I think it was still correct to do that. I think I will just go for the clean Path of Peril here. I think this matchup is just all about keeping the board as clear as possible. And wow, Thalia. Is that from the board, I wonder? Honestly, just don't mind going with the second one here. It's a 2 for 1. Yeah, I think I'm just still scared enough of a Convoke creature that I'm fine with going for this. Okay, cool, and they just pass. So let's get down our boy. I suppose girl. And okay. Kind of felt like they had something there. It's alright though. Could have maybe actually just gone Glissa Scooze, but I think we're supposed to make them have it. Okay, and make... Interesting, they're playing this card now. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I think we just make them have it there. And now we could definitely play the mid-range game against them, and likely, you know, have the upper hand over them in that sense. Oh, really? Okay, well, I mean, if they just go Convoke off the top, then It can be difficult now. So this is only one permanent to remove counters from, so it's not like we could peel the counters individually off these creatures in one fell swoop, unfortunately. Guess I'm trying to draw into an Extinction Event or just Wrath Effect at this point. So I think I don't mind just starting with the Dread Whispers here. And then, yeah, if I don't draw anything relevant, I'll just go field there, get a forest for Scooze, and just play out Dreadknight. Okay, so they're not tapping Glissa, looks like, or maybe? It looks like they might. Yeah, they're gonna flip landing. Looks like they're probably gonna tap here. Yeah. And then I suppose we just block like this. Okay, well there is best draw pretty much. So we go even. If we go odd, then we just get Loxodon and Giant Killer, but then Glissa goes away. But if we go even, we get rid of both the tokens and the Ornithopter. Yeah, I think we probably go even. I think we still want to keep Dreadknight in the mix though, so let's go with that first. Castle Locthwain. So they could actually hit us for 8 damage next turn. Wow, okay. It's actually pretty tough to know what to do here. I think, yeah, I will just gain life here. And then I think just go even. Still not like incredibly ideal though. Yep, looks like they're seeing the line, tap, hit me for 8. It's a lot of damage, for sure. Put me down to 3. And okay, so let's go play Dreadknight. Yeah, we're not dead on board. As they'll tap, and then we can at least chump, and then block Recruiter. Does that kill us? Actually, I think it does. No, sorry. We could block still. Oh, they're just gonna not attack. Okay. Yeah, I needed to draw some non-lands there. Ooh, did I? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Yeah, I should have played field. Then we could go double activate Hive. Is it gonna matter here? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, definitely a tough matchup for sure. they've gotten a good amount of upgrades recently. I also think this player is one of the higher trophy count people. Yeah, so oopsies. Do this, and then yeah, we don't have enough mana. Oh, I guess we didn't even have enough mana if we played the untapped land, right? Okay, I did the math wrong. So definitely tough matchup. Interesting that we did draw 3 Wrath effects post board here, and still didn't get there. I think they drew pretty well, though. I guess they mulliganed. Yeah, you know, they mulliganed to 5 game 1, so that's pretty disappointing for us. But we had a terrible hand against them, so tough to say. But definitely seemed like they had a good start here this game too, and definitely, you know, beat us despite us having the Wrath effects. So tough to call the matchup, you know, as it is now, just because the Wrath effects didn't seem to be too good, even though they were, like, I feel like pretty well timed. They just had a lot of cards to play out despite that, so it kind of sucks, but at least we get some more info on the matchup, and I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, match number 2 on the draw yet again. Looks like we're gonna have to mulligan this one lander, and I guess we could keep. Opponent also mulligans. I think let's just put back a land, and let's go Pathway. Okay, humans. So I think we have a pretty good matchup against them for the most part. Some nice planes. Thalia on the play though is pretty tough sometimes. Our hand is definitely not the best. Having our curve start at 3 mana with them being on the play, not very ideal. Okay, swing for 6 then. They have another 1-drop. No, okay. So let's just go Trespasser here. It's a seemingly good blocker on the board right now if they don't have like a Thalia's Lieutenant. And then, I don't know, they have a lot of really good cards here. Brutal Cathar, Ossification, Lieutenant, even like Adeline is pretty fine. Yeah. At least we do have Sheoldred coming down on the board next turn. Discarded Officer. Interesting, so they didn't play that. Maybe they just drew this though. Okay. We're at 8 though, which is not too low of a life total with their board state right now. They didn't play a land last turn, right? Yeah. Okay, so they probably drew that land. They're tapping really quickly. Yeah, they just have another kill spell. Dang. Kind of just have everything for us. So I don't think there's anything we could draw here. So we block Cathar, I suppose, and then take, yeah, more than lethal. Okay, well, a bit of a quick game 1 there, but yeah, similarly, these extra Wrath effects are very good here, especially having Noxious Grasp as well. Really, really good. Discard spells are really bad here. On the play, Liliana is better than on the draw, of course, but she's usually not incredibly what we want to be seeing. Or not exactly what we want to be seeing. And then we could probably just trim Bankbuster there. And yeah, probably be fine. Could honestly see cutting a land as well. Okay, this is fine. Also can see cutting on Dreadknights. Although I think this is just like fine to trade with creatures. May actually lead on Overgrown Tomb here. Yeah, because if we go Pathway on black... Actually, yeah, let's just go Pathway on black. Yeah, makes it so we can make the decision of shocking in or not next turn. And still having Fatal Push up turn 1. In case we draw like a Blooming Marsh, for example. Just like basically not wanting to play this Boseiju out for as long as possible. That's essentially what I was thinking there. One lander. Oh, okay. It's fine by me. So, Dreadknight or Bankbuster? I think just Dreadknight, getting the creature down. Don't really need Bankbuster on the board right now, I think. Okay, there's their land. And they have Thalia. Okay, that's fine. Makes it so we can't attack, but I'm just gonna play Sheoldred and be happy enough with it. I mean, I think they're pretty likely to have a way of removing it. However, we do have an answer to one of those ways, right? If they have Ossification. Ooh, triple. One drop, alright. So they're protecting Thalia, alright. Okay, so they can mass block Sheoldred. I think I'm honestly fine with that though. I think first, however, I would like to see if I could draw like a Fatal Push. Oh, right, Thalia attacks. Okay, so let's actually just not do that. Wonder if we attack with the Dreadknights too. Probably. I think if they want to go block Thalia on a Dreadknight, I'm like definitely fine. Just get a redraw. And looks like they're gonna take the Sheoldred damage. Okay. Nice, okay. I wasn't exactly sure on this attack, but definitely feel good after them making these blocks. And then we could, I think, just go double Dread Whispers here, honestly. Or maybe just one. Yeah, because of course with Thalia. Decay. It's nice as well. Do we want to leave up Decay? I think we'll probably just play Dreadknight. Okay. It's pretty fine. So, what do we do? I think let's just start with an attack. Attack with both creatures. Okay. Gotcha. Ooh, is there a way till the end of your next turn? Until the end of your next turn. Uh-oh, because one of these is from last turn. Ew, okay, I'm gonna do this one. Hopefully this one can still be played. Next turn. Okay. Now, I think I'm just fine leaving up. Would you go for the throws? Interesting. Boseiju? Yeah, I'm not. It's a bit tough to say. Maybe we didn't have to attack with Dreadknight, but I'm honestly just fine, like, drawing more cards here, just trying to hit, like, Path of Peril or Extinction Event. It, you know, seems not bad at all. Okay. So there's the ossification, which we could let go through. Then let's see if they are going to attack into Boseiju here. I think they still will. Yeah, and then we can go like this. Honestly, kind of like best case scenario, because now we just have lethal, unless their last card is second ossification. And I think we probably do play around Eganjo, right? Yeah, for sure. So I guess I didn't have to do that in combat. It's alright though. Okay. So on the draw now, don't really think we want to make any changes. I think Liliana and Bankbuster are like pretty equivalent in value right now. Ooh. So it's one of these Field of Ruin hands. So we're on the draw. Tough. I think I'm going to keep, but it's very close. I think if it didn't have Go for the Throat, then I probably would have put it back. The Sheoldred is just great. Scooze, you know, despite not having green mana, now we do. Still great in this matchup, of course. Sometimes I like doing this here where I don't have Fatal Push, but I don't like auto yield to make it really, really clear that I actually don't. Maybe we could have waited like a bit on that bodyguard on the stack there, but that's okay. Okay, so I think let's just get down Scooze. Trying third Sheoldred is really awkward, especially knowing that we actually just don't have double black yet. I think I will take this damage. Yeah. Oh, well, that's awkward. Okay, well there's the mana. The black mana. So they don't have Adeline. No Adeline, no Lieutenant. So they probably just have like more 1-drops or like a Thalia. I think I'm gonna use my Go for the Throat here, especially because if they have like another Ossification or Brutal Cathar, we just already have backup Sheoldreds, so it's not like we need to leave up Go for the Throat for a Brutal Cathar. That's pretty good though. Okay, well, let's just go Sheoldred. Extinction Event was a nice draw, although Path of Peril would have been better. Still is interesting. Now if they have Brutal Cathar, then we could blow them out considerably. What is this? 4 mana. Another wedding announcement. And, okay, nothing. Maybe did they have like a 1-drop that they didn't want to play into Extinction Event? I wonder. Probably not. Am I ever attacking here? Don't think so. So it could be in their hand. I don't think they had a land last turn. What the heck? Okay. So this what just means a Ganjo. Honestly, I think I'm fine trading a Ganjo and Recruitment Officer here with Sheoldred. This means that they're not going to be able to use Officer this turn, and I just have infinite more Sheoldreds. And you know, if they want to like dump out their hand potentially here with oh, is that still blocking right now? That's pretty interesting. Well, that's pretty cool. End combat, yeah, sure. So that flips. They draw a card. I think I'll just go Field Mutavault here right now. Get a swamp. Play out second Sheoldred. And, you know, to be honest, now if they have removal spell, we could be in tough shape, because then we would be taking 4, go down to 8. Let's see though. Okay, Lieutenant, that's also a pretty good one for them. Ooh, an Extraction Specialist. Wow. So, oh, what? What did they choose here? Does it not say? Is it not telling me? What the heck? So, they cast Lieutenant, then can I not see what this is? I guess it's just highlighting the specialist. Okay, interesting. Well, tough. Wow, this is interesting. I think honestly we're just gonna have to Extinction Event here on even. I think I'm gonna attack first. Yeah, I think going on odd, it just seems so bad, right? Go on odd, then we could play Trespasser, but then we have to chump block here. Or I guess trade. Maybe trade Trespasser with this human token. Maybe that's not the worst. It's tough to say. So let's say we Extinction Event, then we play Trespasser. Maybe it is just better to Extinction Event on odd. We could play Trespasser, and then yeah, let's just go. On odd. If they just have like any relevant spell, though. We're just like pretty far behind, I feel like, still, which is really unfortunate. Oh, interesting. So that doesn't get around anything. Now we could go even, then we play... Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think that's pretty decent for us. Play Trespasser, then just have third Sheoldred. Huh. Yeah, I don't think they're supposed to do that, right? Interesting game for sure, though. Really sucks that this thing has lifelink randomly. I guess it's flavorful, but pretty good here for sure. Yeah, like it starts like this, just like what the heck. Or starts, what am I saying? Progressions. Now we like, do we have to trade here, you know? Like what the heck? I guess probably Trespasser's not getting any much better, I feel like. And Sheoldred. It's gonna have to chump block. And yeah, we're just gonna be dead though. Yep, okay. Man, really tough. Really, really tough. I feel like we were in it there for a while. All games, right? But geez, they had some pretty good draws, and potentially I could have played a little tighter. Not entirely sure about some of my play patterns, but really interesting. I guess I'll probably have to look back at this one, but I'll see you guys for the next one. Okay, on the play for match number 3. Let's try to turn this one around. Had some pretty tough matchups, matches 1 and 2, so let's try to get something going here. Well, I guess humans isn't a bad matchup, but Convoke definitely is. I think with the humans matchup, it's just, I think they just drew really well. We drew pretty well as well, to be fair. Yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work out. Okay, so Gigantha Mutavault is pretty interesting. I think, didn't draw land. I think I could probably just lead on the Bankbuster here. It's probably fine. So what does this even mean? Turn 1 Mutavault. Is this what, like a Transmogrify deck? Reliant Gorge. You're gonna attack. Okay, we're really not sure what this is. I guess maybe whatchamacallit, vehicles. Okay, I think we're gonna have to draw off Bankbuster here. Try to hit land. Perfect. Very nice. So yeah, it definitely seems like vehicles, which is a tough matchup, honestly. Not really ideal for us, but I think that's alright. Right, attacking with Bankbuster here? I think so. Don't think I will need to leave back Glissa as a blocker here in this board state. But if they like just go Chariot here, then maybe in tough shape. Okay, actually, having Trophy in hand at Chronoir isn't too terrible. Unfortunately, yeah, probably just gonna have to do this. Wow, we didn't even draw land. Oof. Let's just actually draw. Okay, actually, that may have been incorrect. Is it though? I don't know. It's so hard to say. Because now they're going to be able to draw off Glissa, but I guess maybe that's just fine. It's just like... Yeah, maybe trophying there is correct. I think just anything we do is going to be bad though, unless we draw land there. Just because we're, you know, missing our land drops. I could see that going out their way for sure, I feel like. Huntsman's Redemption. Okay. Interesting. And a main deck unlicensed hearse. Wow. Ooh, look at that. Perfect land. Okay. So I'm gonna get this back, right? Or get Glissa back, right? So I think do I just play what, like Trespasser, maybe leave up Trophy? Or no, they could actually sacrifice if they stack the triggers correctly. So maybe we're just supposed to trophy the Aggro and War here. And after all of that, I'm gonna have to be doing this same same play that I probably should have done first time around. Well, let's see if they actually may not even sack Glissa, but if they do, then yeah, let's actually, we can't make a play like that. Let's actually just let this happen. So they're gonna sack the hearse, or no? Maybe they are still sacking Glissa. I think that we still just let this happen. Oh, and then right, okay. That's actually pretty clever. Yeah, I didn't. That's actually, wow. Main deck hearse allowing them to do that is pretty interesting for sure. Okay, well, let's see what they get off of this. I think. Oh, they still. Okay, I don't think they had to do that, right? Okay, interesting. So I guess now we get save trophy for whatever they find. They still have to get a Stormseeker. Okay, cool, fair enough. Okay. another one. It's pretty good. It's gonna be a tough one, for sure. If we draw land next turn, we could go Glissa plus like Dreadknight. It's probably like our best line. Oh man, trying Duress. It's kind of painful here. I mean, I guess we could technically play it here, or we're technically supposed to play it. Oh, okay. Guess that does pave the way for our Glissa here. Although, are we just dead on board to this guy? So 9. Well, we're taking 6, right? Or 10. Taking 7. But they have me default. Okay. Yeah. Tough. Very tough. Tough matchup for sure. Okay, I think this card spells are terrible. Extinction Event is pretty decent. Tear Asunder's great. Noxious Grasp is probably going to come in. Path of Peril is just like the questionable one, which I don't really know how I feel about. I think probably Bankbusters could go, and maybe one Liliana, and then maybe just bring in those paths. I think let's try it out. I think they're not as good as the Extinction Events, I feel like, but just being like a 3-mana 2-for-1 sometimes can be, I feel like, fine, especially just being on the, I guess play or draw is pretty decent. Yeah, this is definitely a tough matchup for us. They have main deck Unlicensed Terrors. What the heck does that mean? Yeesh. Okay. Let's keep this 6. Okay. Don't think I really need to kill that there. So they play Stormseeker instead of Lovestruck Beast, which I guess makes sense. I'm gonna haste it next turn. Just gonna go straight to attacks here, though. Man, no land again. It's kind of brutal. So probably just gonna end up killing this Stormseeker. Oh, excuse me. Do we decay or go for the throat? Probably decay. Yeah. Oof. Sure, it's pretty good. Ooh, I really hope they crew here. I guess it doesn't do anything other than tapping them out of their cat tokens. which is actually like not irrelevant. I feel like we have to try to hit our land drop here. And I want to do it without Tread Whispers to keep up mana. I feel like, man, brutal. Okay, I think now we just pass. At least we hit land drop. Can't be too sad about that. And we can hold up removal. Okay. It's pretty good. So I think we probably are supposed to Noxious Grasp this. Take one, and then most likely trophy mid-combat, right? And then, yeah, I guess we can't even go Dreadknight plus trophy because we only have 1 green mana. So maybe we just go Dread Whispers, because this is gonna untap, yeah, and then we could block. So I think let's go like that. Try to hit land. Okay. Pass turn. And then we're going to have to do this actually before they attack, just so we still have it as a blocker. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, so let's go trophy now. So I wondered, yeah. I'll still have, I think it'll still have this ability, and they won't be able to activate it, right? Is this a May? Actually, don't really know. Well, seems like it's not. Okay, I mean, that was pretty good for us, right? Man, they get another tap land. That's actually pretty funny. Okay, now just go Sheoldred, I guess. Wow, it's really awkward. Sheoldred, or we could just go Dreadknight. I think let's just go Sheoldred. Probably just should have attacked first, though. Oh, they're taking it. Okay. Oh, what's this? Boseiju, my field of ruin. Interesting. Okay. Well, I guess I could get a swamp now. Huh. Worked out pretty well, actually, for us. Just drew into second field of ruin. Okay. So I get to leave field up for layer, and then have a nice blocker here. I have 1 card in hand. Yeah, I think we're doing pretty well here. Definitely drew nicely this game. For sure. So I think I'm just gonna kill this guy right here. They don't even play out their Love Struck Beast, which is kind of weird. Play Castle, and then I'll swing with both. Maybe we actually are supposed to attack with Hive there too. Could have been interesting. Hive, then Decay, like the cat token. I think I'm just going to play both of these. Okay, very nice. That one felt pretty good. On the draw, Liliana gets like significantly worse, I think, especially in this matchup, just because they have so many token producers. Honestly, Invoke Despair in this matchup doesn't seem too terrible. Maybe we go like one Liliana, one Invoke. Just getting rid of their Akroan Wars is actually pretty vital, right? Okay. Interesting hand. I think I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I think there's always a risk in, like, this is like suitable. Can definitely mulligan it, but there's always a big risk in mulliganing. So, like, having double Glissa here is awkward for sure. If this was like any other card other than the land, then it would be a lot better for sure. But I think I'm still gonna keep drawing Path of Peril is really nice, especially not having turn 1 removal for the elf. I feel it was really good to have that. Ooh, playing out 2-drop? They don't have Pack Leader, because they're Gigantha. What is that? Okay. And... oh. That didn't work out. So am I just supposed to Dread Whispers here? How likely am I to Path of Peril next turn? I guess not incredibly likely. I feel like Glissa is probably just going to be the better play. So I think let's just go for a Dreadknight here. And then, yeah, if they have like a Chariot, or even like an Akroan War, then Path of Peril just gets a lot better. Yeah, or more mana dorks. Okay, yeah, so I think just definitely gonna go with Path of Peril now. Takes them off 2 mana sources. They only have 2 cards in hand. Okay. Oh geez, is this a Coronor? Okay. I guess they didn't shock in. Okay, I think I'm gonna attack here. Just because it means I'm either killing my other creatures or killing the Redemption, and Sheoldred was a really, really good draw. Okay. Okay, so I think let's just go attack with Glissa, draw another card, or maybe, probably just should have attacked first, drawn the card off Glissa, then go Dread Whispers, probably would have been the more correct sequencing there. Wow. Okay. Definitely am fine with that. Oh, we should have played Blooming Marsh, my bad. Okay, I mean, that was their best draw for sure. Oh, they kind of have to take... I guess they don't have to take Glissa. They could take Sheoldred here. I think they probably should take Glissa, though. Okay. Maybe not. Yeah, especially because they get to do this, actually. Huh. Okay. So take 5. Okay, Fatal Push was a great draw. So I think let's attack. They'll block with the Beast token. And then play tap land, pass turn. Then I think what I'll do, jump block Sheoldred, I guess, or this if they pump this up. Then maybe push Sheoldred or push this. Depends on if they just attack with both or not. Okay, there's that hearse. Sure, attack. Oh man, It's actually so good. Because now they could tap Sheoldred to kill it. Before chapter 3 goes off. So I wonder where they're gonna put this. Just gonna put it on Sheoldred. Okay. So I guess I probably will have to oh, this is trample 2 now. That sucks. I think I probably will have to chomp, block, push Sheoldred now. I think I'm definitely, or what happens if we just go like double block? Then we're taking 8 to go into 3. Can we do that? Or we're just like blocking like this. Take 6. 4. Yeah. It's probably the safer. Yeah. Probably the safer block. Yeah. Okay, and then let's go attack. Like this. I think I'm gonna go Dread Whispers. Our life total is getting like really low. Sorry, I'm not commentating too much here. Dread Whispers, and then oh, that was a fantastic draw. Dreadknight. Pass. Yeah, drawing removal spell there for insurance was really nice. Wow, I didn't even realize they actually didn't hearse the Dread Whispers while it was in the graveyard. Huh, interesting match for sure. Jeez. Now actually these trade, funnily enough. Yeah, okay, not bad for us. Felt pretty good. Bit of a complex turn there, but I think we played it out nicely. Okay. Opponent. Okay, so let's just go. Just Tear Asunder this. Yeah, and you know, if we didn't have Path of Peril, then things could have been a lot different here. Okay, well that was a really good draw. probably the perfect draw, in fact. Am I attacking with Hive even? Probably not. Yeah, probably it puts them down to 1, but I think I'd rather just play it safe. Yeah, because if they have like creature plus removal spell in hand, then we would be dead. Don't want to have that happen. Actually, I think at this point we're in good enough shape to just play the second Glissa out as a blocker. Okay, and I concede. Alright, yeah, tough matchup for sure. I think the opponent made some little questionable plays here and there, but I think I did as well, so it's tough to be a fair judgment of how things went here, but it definitely feels good. Made that curse is kind of funny. But yeah, it feels good that we actually got this matchup, because this is one that's like nobody or not many people play it, but it's still really pretty good against us. Although I think, you know, we have a pretty decent sideboard against them, surprisingly enough. And cards like Scooze help out a bunch for sure. So feels good, and I'll see you for the next one. Alright, match number 4. On the draw with a 1-lander. Gonna have to mulligan into another 1-lander. Yeah, probably have to mulligan as well. Okay. Could keep this. Put back 2 lands. Opponent mulligan to 6. Inspired Bluff Canal. So probably means Phoenix, which we have come somewhat prepared for, fortunately enough. Go Blinks, Extinction Event, Duresses, even Ashiok is something we can technically bring in for them. And of course we do have the Scooze's main deck, which is very nice. Ooh, okay. So actually maybe Creativity. Interesting. Yeah, Fable. Okay. So let's start with an attack. I think I'm just gonna play out my Glissa here. Obviously, feels bad if they have removal, but I think we're supposed to go for this. I don't think we're gonna like trophy the Fable or the token. It doesn't really feel that good. But yeah, of course they have it. Okay. So I think let's play out another Dreadknight, and then I'll leave up Trophy for this Fable flip, I think. Okay, and then just have nothing. Interesting. Pretty, we're pretty weak against a creativity here, but there's not much we can do about that, unfortunately. I think let's start with Dread Whispers. Decay. Okay, that's actually not bad. I think knowing that they didn't have creativity last turn, we're still supposed to play out creature here, and go quote-unquote shields down, even though, like, interesting that they countered that and not the Dread Whisper. I guess we could have paid for it, but interesting. Even though we do have Decay on a treasure token. Okay, looks like they just have it anyways. Unfortunate. Okay. So they just waited a turn there. Well, I mean, really, pretty much not perfect start from them, but very good start from them for sure, I feel like, right? Okay, well, we have some pretty decent sideboard cards against them, fortunately. I think I want Duress's, Tear Asunder. I think this is a matchup where Glissa is not incredibly ideal. Could trim like 2 to start. Also, Scooze is kind of whatever. And then can maybe see going the Go Blink instead of second Scooze. I feel like that's alright. The removal is not super good, but I think I still want all of it in. This is a pretty good hand. Okay. Wow, so they kept a 2-lander. Thinking we either take Fable or Creativity here. Okay, so I think I could just take a Fable here. Yeah, let's take Fable. I mean, they're pretty far away from casting Creativity. But I feel like a lot of times I'll make a decision like that and it'll bite me in the butt, as they just have Creativity pretty easily down the line. But I think with them being on 2 lands, that makes sense. We're not trying particularly well, though. So if we shock in, go down to 16, then Castle Locthwain is going to be 5 life. I don't think that's probably what we want to be doing. So let's just play a tapped Overgrown Tomb. I think just play out second Dreadknight, leave up Boseiju here, / Fatal Push. Okay, so they go for big score. Yep. Man, yeah, they're just drawing their lands though, which is kind of unfortunate. Okay. So let's go 1 Dread Whispers at least. Field of Ruin. Okay, let's pass turn then. concede. Okay, I'm not really sure what that was all about. Interesting. I think they... I was gonna... If they went for creativity there, I would have Boseiju the treasure token. And then if they hit the worm and not Xenagos, then we still have Heartless Act plus 3 fatal pushes for the tokens as well. So we weren't in like incredibly bad shape there, but it was kind of strange. So on the draw, I think I'll just run it back. Okay, it's a pretty nice hand. Okay. So I think again, Fable or Creativity here. I think I'll take the Fable yet again. Leave them with not really much to do, right? Especially, ooh yeah, drawing Thoughtseize here is really nice as well. I think let's wait on that. Yeah, let's wait on that. Could play just Castle here. Pass turn. And then potentially go for that next turn with 2 mana up. Okay, so let's just take that creativity now. I think pretty easily. And then Scooze, I suppose. Gets them a redraw, but I think I just want to eat their cards away 1 for 1 right here. So I'm guessing they... Oh, and they don't draw. Okay, interesting. And going for that over Dreadknight because, oh really, that's actually pretty unfortunate that we didn't draw land there. Because they could just counter the Dreadknight. Which I guess they'll probably just do here. I think that's gonna have to be fine though. Okay. They didn't go for it. So this means what, they have like a spike field hazard? I think I'll just block. Okay, I guess go for Dreadknight number 2. It would have been nice to have land there, but can't really do much about that. Yeah. But they have 1 card in hand, I guess 2 after their draw step. Okay, there's a land. I think we just go for Trespasser, right? Or suppose we could field Mire plus Bankbuster. Let's just go for Trespasser though. Get some type of pressure going, I think is probably the best. And let's just eat a Scooze. Uh-oh, big score. Discarding Volcanic Spite. Okay, that's pretty good. And they just drew into it. Okay, well that feels really bad. Dang. Well, I mean, can't really do much about that. Yeah, perhaps if we drew... Yeah, I don't think I'm playing Bankbuster there, leaving up Decay, or go for the throat, right? They just, like, had only 2 cards in hand, seemed like they didn't have anything, and they had to draw exactly into Creativity there when we already discarded one of them, so I think that's just really unlucky for us. That's okay, see you guys for match 5. Okay, match number 5. I think this is the first time we're on the play. Not the best league for sure. Jeez, yeah, can we even keep this hand? I suppose we probably do. Yeah, we've had a lot of mulligans, some unluckiness like we just saw there. Pretty tough. Up against Yorion though, which is kind of strange. Probably means like Bring to Light. Yeah, these Golgari mid-range builds just have not been feeling the best, to be honest with you. Okay, I think let's just go Sheoldred. We could Thoughtseize to try to clear their way in case they have binding or change their rocks, but it's just way too mana inefficient for me. Math, okay. I feel like every time we just have Fable Passage off of all math. It's kind of funny. Just playing Modern here. Wow, if they have... Okay, I was gonna say if they have like a... Okay, it's actually still really good for them. But if they had Niv or Bring to Light, then I would have been like, okay, that's pretty unlucky for us. But at least we can take a look at their hand. Okay, let's take this binding. Then we can kill Omnath, play land and pass. Wow, this can ultimate next turn. Jesus. That was quick, okay. I guess there's not really much we could do about that other than like attacking with Hive. Decay can't target Hive. Man, this is just pretty abysmal for us, oh my gosh. Oh, and they don't double block, okay. Pretty fine by me. Yeah, man, pretty impressive draw from them. Okay, I think I'll concede there. They are on Beanstalk, okay. Well, I have to add Duresses and Tear Asunder. Guess Noxious Grasp surprisingly isn't bad either. Go blank, invoke. I think are all good. Scooze is probably not the best. Probably trim on some pushes despite them having Fable, probably. Abrupt Decay as well. Let's just go all decays out, I think. One push in. Or... Let's actually go one Noxious Grasp and then one Decay. Just because they probably do have changed their rocks, I'm guessing. Okay. Oh, jeez. Okay, so they have a 2-lander. Wow. So they have everything except for green. So I guess I'm just taking this Vanishing Verse. Kind of unfortunate they have 2 removal spells. Oh, that draws the perfect land. Okay. Oh, jeez. Oh, okay. Well, that can help us out a bit here. Actually, unfortunate that they probably have one of each basic. Unfortunately here, but at least we could take them off. At least somewhat of domain. They probably would get like a. What do they get here? Like a swamp. Swamp. I don't think they get mountain. Yeah. Okay, so they didn't draw a 4th land. And Tear Asunder is actually pretty nice. So, hey, their binding is 2 mana right now. I guess we could actually just go Invoke Despair. Yeah, I think Invoke Despair feels pretty good here, so let's just go with that. Draw 2, get back our Bankbuster. Okay. Okay, Flood Crypt gives them red. I think let's just go for Sheoldred, and then they'll binding, then we just Tear Asunder. Dreadbore, man, they are just have all the answers, man. Okay, so let's go Dread Whispers, try to draw into discard spell. Nice. Hexproof from mono-colored. Yeah, this is really good. I think Bring to Light for whatchamacallit, the other Niv-Mizzet is probably just better though. And so let's just go blank. They probably keep the Niv-Mizzet. Potentially should have go blanked first, I wonder. But at least their graveyard is empty now for this. Drew an Omnath. Okay. It's actually pretty fine for us. We could just kill that. Let's go Dread Whispers. Oh, and yeah, Liliana seems pretty good here. Well, actually, Liliana seems really good here. This is the first time we're casting here this league. Kind of feels like it. Yeah, perfect Edict answer to the Niv. And yeah, they just, yeah. Oh, so they have, oh gosh, what do they have? Bring to Late? Did they draw into Bring to Late? Or, okay, jeez. Because they get Verdict, Bring to Late, and Niv Mizzet. Wow. Okay, so let's just Edict here. Get rid of this Niv. And then let's just play out both Dreadknights. If they get Supreme Verdict, that's like definitely better than them casting the Niv Mizzet or Bring to Light. And let's just hold up Trophy here. Trophy was a really good draw, though, to be fair. Beanstalk. They go for that? What? That cannot be right. Oh, they just... So they drew Beanstalk directly into... Are you kidding me? What? Okay. That's interesting. Well, at least we have the trophy here. Get back Liliana, I think. I could put them down to 6. Oh, did I mess up their hand or something? Okay, I think I probably messed up their hand because does not seem to be correct. So, do they even have this Niv Mizzet? I don't even know. Okay. Pretty sure that's what it said they had, though. That's kind of alarming. Yeah, it keeps on doing this thing where it doesn't tell me what they took there. Okay, Verdict and Bring to Light. Oh, okay, so they don't have the Niv. I saw the Niv Mizzet right here in the suppose they put it into their hand. Okay. So I guess I wasn't too far off. Okay, looks like Bring to Light to me. Oh yeah, Vanishing Verse was just so good there, I didn't even realize. Okay. It's really good. Ah, man. So I wonder, is Valky better than Niv Mizzet here? Yeah, probably is. Just don't give them the choice, I suppose. Jeez. Dovin's veto. Wow, that was a really bad hit for them. Okay. Looks like their luck may have caught up to them. Fortunately for us. Let's use this go for the throat, I suppose. Swing in. Yeah, they just veto, then other removal spell. Fairy. Okay. They draw a card. Interesting. Okay. Got them there. That was a little worrisome, but I think that's okay. Oh, Noxious Grasp was really good there. Might just beat better than the Decay, actually. I don't think we saw it change the rocks, right? Yeah. Yeah, also hits Elishnorn, Omnath, Teferi, Nahiri. Yeah, seems really good. Yorion. This is a really nice hand as well. Mulligans. Okay. Haven't seen too many Field of Ruins either this league. It was kind of somewhat relevant that last game. Okay, I think we just have to take this Beanstalk. This card is just so stupidly good against us, it's kind of insane. Let's go for Dreadknight, I think. So you're into hand, okay. So I think let's just go Liliana. I don't know, they have binding. Let's actually just Duress first. Clear the way for... Oh yeah, they have binding and Dreadbore, my bad. Let's just take binding, play out second Dreadknight. Oh, and I can't even cast Omnath here with these two black-red lands. Alright. Yeah, so they should actually, they just messed up. They should have gotten like a forest or something. Forest or island. I think I want to try to hit my lands. A veto? Ooh, okay. Dang. Yeah. Okay, I think let's just go Liliana here. Well, I mean, no, let's go Liliana. If this was Thoughtseize, then maybe we could go like Dread Whispers into Thoughtseize. But they have 2 creatures in hand. I think let's discard Invoke Despair. Man, Dreadknight has just been so good. It's insane. Man, directly draws into binding. Jeez. Okay. And we're still stuck on lands. Man. So we know they have Omnath in hand, which they can't cast. Beanstalk. It's a scary one. Okay, let's just go Sheoldred, I think. Extinction Event, sure. Okay, let's go double Dreadknight. Double Dreadknight, and then probably just Noxious Grasp this Omnath on our turn. And then just try to get them dead as quickly as possible. They're very carefully tapping their lands. Actually, the mana confluence here, well, I guess with Omnath doesn't mean too much, but the life loss is not entirely irrelevant. So let's go Trespasser here, since we drew land. Yeah, I'm not sure if there's anything they could draw into here. Cool. Sweet. Sounds good. See you guys for the wrap-up. Okay, so post-league, I was a little disappointed about the deck overall. We played against some tough matchups, including Convoke. The Humans matchup was a little disappointing. I feel like we have a good matchup there, but I think Variance just got the best of us. It was definitely good to see that Vehicles is not entirely a bad matchup as we got there in the end, so that was really nice. But yeah, other than that, the deck just kind of felt whatever, just kind of decent right now. I feel like it's a fine 75. Not really sure what type of innovation I would make elsewhere. I think I'd probably go for Soul Guy Lanterns or unlicensed hearses over the Goblings for sure. Field of Ruins didn't come up too much for us, but when they did, they definitely felt nice, and it was nice to have them around. Not really sure how I feel about the 25th land. May try going just down one castle and playing it with that, but we'll see. And yeah, other than that, keep your eye out for more content from me in the future. If you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like the video, and comment down below your thoughts. And of course, I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.